Pickett is here, guy with a Super Bowl ring as he plays in his 5th year in the league. He was part of the Eagles when they won.
On the way that he has.
First play, fake it to Trevor Etienne, and the throw to the tight end. Jatavian Sanders through a tackle. 2023, they traded up and traded a lot to trade up and get him. And when we watched him, after a gain of 6, Pickett back to the air again. One more time, it's Sanders, 3rd-year man out of Texas.
And you know, Mike, it's fun to watch Kenny Pickett play the game right now because he has been around so much. He's seen.
Hey, we're good. Here we go. Travis Hunt.
3rd and a couple. Cardinals bring 4. Pickett tries to step up. And the sack, veteran out of Baylor, who's with the Bears, the Chicago Bears, not the Baylor Bears last year.
Hey, you remember I was telling you about those people who are wanting to hit him, and that's had big problems now.
Martin is the punter for the Panthers. Good kick of 57 yards. Xavier Weaver brings it in. And it turns it. They have Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew as their veterans, and will develop their quarterback situation as the night goes. Championship game last year after his long run in Athens. Bam Knight is the back from the 23. First pass, first completion with Georgia and the U.
Yeah, he's a pocket passer. There's no doubt about that. He's a little bit like Jacoby Brissett, honestly, and Gardner Minshew would be a little out of his hands. He's not going to hold it.
Bam Knight for 3 to the 30-yard line. Will Lee is an important. Was able to get a 1-year deal with a lot more money than he was supposed to get. He went through one of those hold-in situations.
Look at some point into Carson Beck this season because who knows what they'll do in the draft next year.
Gonna take off here. Gets this Cardinal drive going.
Yeah, and we talked about the fact that he is a pocket passer. It gets a little juice going.
The running back Knight takes it inside to the 37. Quarterbacks.
Did I remind you of the division they're in this season?
Yes, you did. The start.
You know,
Beck, little boot, throws it back inside. Nice look, incomplete. Rivaldo Fairweather.
He said, he goes, the sound of this offense fits my brain pretty good. I like it.
There's the out quick, and it's broken up. That's Will. Cardinals will punt.
As if the Carolina Panthers needed more help in the secondary. They have tremendous corners on the backfield at the same time. Maybe even
Trevor Etienne waiting back deep. Gilligan kicks a whirlybird down there. It's tough to catch. And nice punt by Gilligan. Backs the Panthers back to their own 3-yard line. Struggle for Pickett to get it. Etienne gets beat up quickly.
Things up right over the nose here. Going to break inside and just push the entire pile backwards and stayed on his feet.
He was calling also for the Cardinals sideline to get a look at Zach Carter, who's coming off the field, 5th-year man out of Florida. Pickett from his own end zone, 2nd and 12. Throw in the middle off the hands and incomplete.
Here we go, he can do it all, baby. And then right back into coverage and almost got this one. If he'd have picked this
16. Kenny Pickett, 3rd and a dozen. Back it up just a touch here with a false start. Well, this Panthers team has been beat up early on. It started really in Chris Brazel, a wide receiver they were hoping for a lot of out of the draft, both injured in camp and done for the year. Deep shot downfield.
Just had to punt from like the 6-inch line down there and instead going to get it out around the middle of the field.
Pass interference. Deep.
That shot that we had, Bryce Young was over there on the sideline. Sam Martin, the punter, went over. He was the happiest guy because he didn't have to punt.
Did not want to.
31 yards, takes him out to the 32. And Trevor Etienne with the carry inside. Here's Chris a little bit about Canales, who long time with Pete Carroll in Seattle, and really has brought a great
confidence to be back. Ways of doing things that all come back to Pete Carroll.
Pickett, Etienne crossing, flag down. He's going to be brought. Made the play on defense. We'll see what Rolstad and company have. It's a hold.
Offense, number 76. That penalty's decline. Result of the play is 3rd down.
Albert Reese, Chris.
And Monroe Freeling, who's the draft pick, really terrific player, but much more of a run blocking kind of guy. Right side of this offensive line.
3rd and 9. Pickett scans. He's got the tight end set.
And I know this isn't a real game, and maybe it doesn't matter. It matters to that guy. It's his first game.
Yes.
So Michael LaFleur's out there, way to go. But that was a big to just get you out to a better position, flip the field, punt the football. It's a big deal.
Space to kick it away. And it's a good one. Weaver will let it go. Batted. Just getting ready for football season.
I tell you what, I watched a lot of flag football this offseason. I like watching the women. I like
to see flag football in the LA Olympics coming up in a couple of summers, 2028. Movement by the Cardinals.
Still first down.
Kenny Yeboah. Coordinator against coordinator matchup tonight has a little bit of extra intrigue. Chris.
They do. They were roommates and times during the course of the week, and you know, who knows how that goes in the Hall of Fame game. You may actually say, all right, now don't you just try to analyze what these young players are. Right. So they don't want a lot of scheme stuff, right? They just want one-on-ones. They want to see two little ways of doing that.
Pedro Evero for the Panthers, Nathaniel Hackett for the Cardinals. The plays being called by the had to. They had the worst defense in football. Awful stuff in 2024. Middle of the pack was a big improvement for Carolina.
Corners, you have a chance.
3rd and 7 here for Carson Beck. Shot down the field, brought in to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you get a little bit of that double move action going up here. A little wiggle to the outside and then straight up. And a lot of
Arizona Cardinal receiver who approves. The Arizona Cardinal receiver. Larry Fitzgerald going in the hall. First down, boot, the throw is at South Florida.
If Larry Fitzgerald had time, he'd already be mayor, governor, working his way to president.
CEO.
This weekend, but he's got a lot going on.
Bam Knight, good move for Knight.
Yeah, good little cutback here on this run. And, you know, Mike, it's really interesting. Everybody looks at the running backs that Arizona has and is the number 3 back. And so then you've got questions about those other guys.
Gets his feet set, slings it out complete. Jameson Jeremiah Love, 3rd in the Heisman voting, the 3rd overall pick. And Chris Good in all 3 phases of the game. Great.
Brown gets up, runs in for a touchdown, and nobody can catch him when he gets in the open field.
Throw by.
How about that? Now, you know, Carson Beck is just standing right in there, and this is a covered receiver. He's been through a lot.
Knight, as I mentioned, watching college football, the Carson Beck story was at the University of Georgia. He backed up Stetson Bennett for those national championships. Oh, the SEC reminds us it means more. All the games are tough games. And 24-3 at Georgia, that's as real as it gets.
And what is he coming out of college?
2nd and 7. Fires it out complete to Rivaldo Fairweather.
Check this one. Coming right at you, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Let's get through 15 minutes. 30-yard, Knight's got it. He's got a couple more to playoff games. You've gone against really good players, and then there's the whole eye test. Like, he walks out here in his first quarter, he looks like he's an NFL quarterback.
I haven't probably practiced it at all yet.
Corey Kaner is the back. He'll take it down close to the 8-yard line. And Beck was the 3rd quarterback drafted. Of course, Fernando Mendoza, the 1st overall pick with the Raiders.
It's going to be a tired defense. That's been a long drive already.
Right to the Cardinals when the 2nd quarter begins.
Love that throw. Down low, right at the goal line. No chance it got tipped up. This offense.
A couple of receivers out wide. One comes back to the core on the inside run. Oh, Corey Kaner to the end zone.
I mean, that was really impressive. And that guy is super happy right now. Mike LaFleur beautifully down the field, accurate throws, pinpoint, ran the ball about every other play, a very balanced.
And comes on for the extra point. 25-33 for his field goals last year. Made all of his extra points. Knocks that one through. The Cardinals on the board with the front
of that game. it will forever be one of the greatest moments in the history of New Orleans and Saints football. And I think really
it was the Super Bowl celebration with your son. He was your firstborn, Balin, and now he is a high school senior. And
takes a lot of the pressure off me that comes with being a son, but I feel like he coached me pretty well.
And you got a couple other, your brothers are also in high school and you're their coach as well?
Yes, I got a bunch of dad.
I love it. What do you think of all this in this moment and how proud you are of your dad?
I think it's an amazing experience seeing his...
So I'm going to have you throw it back to Mike and Chris.
Mike and Chris, back to you guys.
Yeah, you got it, Breezy.
Like a pro.
Way to go. Yeah, he is for sure. Good catch and run here for John.
He said it's one of the biggest nights for New Orleans, but it was one of the biggest nights for America, really, because Katrina was so devastating and it divided people. And
Pickett from the 36-yard line. Pickett will sling it inside. And that pass is caught by David Moore.
Drew Brees chose New Orleans. Think about that, driving around. What you call this one?
Good job, Pickett to escape and try the sideline shot for Mechie. It's in San Diego as he was hitting free agency.
The whole thing. Comes back and he's driving around this devastated city of New Orleans.
Here for Pickett and the Panthers. Time, nobody open, kept the play alive, and completes it to the side.
The hardest thing for a quarterback is to hang in there, right? He's sitting there, and you're panicking now. You're well over that 3-second threshold, and it's exactly the reason they have Kenny Pickett.
Speaking of veterans, A.J. Dillon is in the backfield now. Pickett, wheel route shot with him.
Austin Keys was all over that one. Never really got a chance to see the ball, but still reacted up enough to get that hand up.
Second and 10. Pickett. The outlet's Dillon. To the
underneath there. It's just not fair. We're seeing these offenses going up and down the field right now.
Dillon pounding it inside.
It's had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage one year.
And will easily take it in the end zone for a Carolina.
Downhill, and look at that. Dave Canales' group just answers right back, and let's give Brad Idzik a little credit for the play caller there as well.
Two drives were just fine, right?
Yeah.
Take them. Makes sense. Brian Fitzgerald, second year out of Florida State. Boy, he has some moments. 3 walk-off game-winning field goals. And Fitzgerald puts it on the ground, and it hit before the landing area. So the play is killed there. Best in the business 3 different times.
His landing zone was between the uprights.
That's good luck. That shot downfield, got a man. But hangs on to the football.
Man, check every box on that one. A little stutter step at the top of this route here just before he gets to the defender, and then able to maintain his speed and go right. Here we go. Man, that was a little shot to the head, too.
For Caleb Evans, whose safety was coming over the ball to the 11-yard line. Chris, another throw by Carson Beck, whose stats look pretty good here as we've gotten this game started. 9 of 10.
To make that kind of catch and take that kind of hit, that gets you excited.
Just put that in the ground. He was
not seeing the starters out here, right? We're seeing the guys that are actually competing for their livelihood. That is cool. That's really cool.
And both Canales and LaFleur would be happy to see their crowd taken by Arizona with 9:42 here in the half. We showed you Adam Vinatieri's career CV and highlight.
It was just incredible, you know, being from a small state, small town, not a lot of football people.
We hear more from the all-time Mr. Clutch in terms of kickers. Carson Beck in the Cards inside the 5 for He'll go in the end zone. He's got it. Cardinals come down the field and score.
The competitive spirit in Arizona. Carson Beck looks like he is just another day in the office out here. Yeah, you go ahead.
Ryland before the game, and he was so excited to be here on the weekend that Adam Vinatieri is going in the Hall of Fame because he watched him as he was growing up.
For him to full circle come and knock on my door and welcome me into the Hall of Fame, it was amazing.
Now kids want to be Adam Vinatieri. Chris Collinsworth has a question for you.
I've got it. Right. So in practice, I mean, it's abusive. It really is. And yet you survived.
Third preseason game, he said, Vinatieri, you're taking all the kicks this game. I'm going to see if you got what it takes or if you pack up your stuff and get out of her for all the challenges and all the stuff he did for me, because he made me a much stronger and a much more mentally tough football player.
And helped make
Tonight at Georgia Tech. Down Texas way, won a state championship down there. He'll likely have the rest of this game. He's got a nice throw to the 40-yard line.
Right now, but could he make those kinds of throws? He comes right out and makes an early impression.
39, good tempo to this carry. Played at Georgia Tech. And Chris, he was the ACC Player of the Year. We saw his ability to play winning football. The question here is, can he play? Finished up 3 years at Georgia Tech. He'll show off the edge with the pressure. It's picked up. King's pass downfield, incomplete. Tried to get it. As the season was getting started in Atlanta, and completes that one for the first down of John Mechie. They'll mark it at the 27-yard. Cut all that off, and he said, I got 20 minutes extra sleep. Didn't have to travel from my apartment to the building. Don't you love it?
Bad idea.
No. 27-yard line. King in the middle. Just a touch inside. Incomplete. Pass broken up by Elijah Culkeroo.
I bet Dad didn't sleep in a lot.
Haynes on the move here. 2nd and 10. There's the speed Chris showed you.
That he's going to be a developing passer. We'll go through, and you know, he's got a few flaws in that throwing motion that I think he's going to end up. No, it's just he's going to get there. He's going to do that. He just didn't have to do that ever in his life.
32. That's on time. It's on target. It's a first.
Get drafted, and he can run 4.46. He can't throw. I mean, that's got to be the thing. First throw I see of him goes 60 yards down the field.
From the 15. Good touch on that one. To the pylon. Man out of San Diego.
And I hope we get this kind of execution when we start the regular season. These teams.
Reed out of USD with the catch. Here in Ohio. Fitzgerald adds the extra point. Last four, the first member of the Panthers spent his entire career with Carolina to go into the Hall of Fame. Kickoff return here to the 32.
It's super cool. I mean, this whole experience has been great. And Gale Sayers was the guy, the old Chicago Bear. So
career lasted 8 years, was cut short by injury, but you told me it was exactly what it was supposed to be. Will you tell us about that?
Yeah, I don't think you ever get 8 was exactly what it needed to be. And I think you talk about, hey, how much fun I had in those 8 years, the people that I met, the experiences I had.
With your buddy, what was that experience like?
We were just some kids coming up here to look at dirty jerseys and Super Bowl school.
Or what you're having for dinner that night,
yeah,
right?
You don't care.
The second time you were here, you played and you won in Charlotte, North Carolina, with a couple of your former teammates, yep. Greg Olson being one of them. How fun is that?
Oh, it's the best. We've been going on 5 years doing it now, and it's
today.
Yeah, it would take like an act of God to cancel practice, or Luke getting in the Hall of Fame. So Luke getting in the Hall of Fame. We canceled practice this morning. So
we are overrun with football analysts. Luke is going to do the games on Netflix. He's going to do No Eagle. So we got Luke, we got Olson, we got Breeze, we got you.
The problem's
great question.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. Yes.
I have it here, buddy.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Hey, congratulations, Luke. We're so excited for you. Excited to watch you debut on.
I don't think he likes it, so it makes it even more fun.
They can't see it right now. That's fine. The Knight fumbles. They keep the ball. They got the first down, and it's to the 30-yard line. The Panthers are here, and all the Carolina folks to celebrate. So 3:02 left here in this second quarter. Touchdown drives the last behind Beck. Good run for 9 yards.
I tell you what.
All-time green dot QB of the D. Carson Beck recognizing needed motion, got his man there in time. Hear all the communication with Beck at the line from the 26-yard line. One of a couple with Bam Knight. Or from the 60, I should say, to the 50 back a couple of years ago between the hedges.
What was it, 8 overtimes?
8 overtimes. 3rd and 4, and he's going to get brought down here as the Panthers finally back in the Dogs won the game, and then the SEC championship game at the back end of his run with Georgia. But that was a heck of a show. Field goal from 35. Good rush off the edge, but Chad Ryland knocks it through. Battle on the opening Wednesday night of the season. Wednesday night opener, because the Rams and the 49ers will be playing in Australia.
Working for us. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I'd heard, and maybe this and that, and I think I know.
us during U.S. Open golf, the NBA, during this off season, got a chance to do some of those other things that you don't get a chance with the Ravens, and Mike Tomlin's with us and not with the Steelers.
Yeah, I think John Harbaugh is going to do some good things in New York.
Haynes King, the throw in the middle.
This is what he needs. It really is. He doesn't need to run. We know he can run. He needs to do this.
From 50, that pass is
low and away. If he missed, it was going to bounce out of bounds, incomplete.
16 and a timeout left. Out once again.
Question. It's the experience in the passing game, and it looks like he's been working on it.
Same place, same town.
You're over there going, hey, thought this guy couldn't throw.
Brent Key, the coach at Georgia Tech, they run a fit. Call the run.
Well, you know what I'm saying? This is when you would use that third and short. And now if you want to take off and pick up the first down, why not?
Oh, he stayed there and threw it. He got the first
down.
30 seconds, one timeout. A.J. Dillon in the back. He releases, 5 options, end zone shot. Incomplete for him.
So much. He was just a tremendous player at Alabama, tore his ACL in the SEC championship game there.
To Philly before the start of the season, then to the Jets now. Trying to find a home here on this Carolina receiving core. 20 seconds, King to the end zone. Over.
Hard, Mike. He's wide open. This is one you just can't miss. And if you throw it that hard, you got a chance. That's just
got from our terrific Sunday Night Football team. Good to have our whole crew in trouble. Got it away, and Jimmy Horn got hit quickly by Elijah Jones. Crew will sort that out. 12 seconds left till the half.
The players did not get set. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is 4th down.
So a couple not so good ones here to film. Thank you very much. And, you know, so again, it's the details of the passing game, but you can see the talent. I need to work on now, but he was sharp tonight. Look good.
Ryan Fitzgerald from 33 knocks it through.
Needs to be what he is, and this team could be exciting.
Got to get on that ball, and they do, back in the end zone. Zonovan Knight, Marvin Harrison Jr., whose dad is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, inducted a decade ago today, as a matter of fact. Former great Colts. Already owns Bijan Robinson in fantasy, is really happy because Bijan
in Atlanta. Now he turns around and he gets the number 3 overall draft pick. So, but he is some player. He really is, and he'll do a lot of that dirty work.
Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay over the years. He's got Carson Beck as his quarterback again to start this third quarter. Swing it out to Xavier.
They look sharp. They just look sharp.
Runs for 4 to the left. Play a preseason game here coming up at the end of the preparation period.
Yeah, Matt got a
first down.
Got the man to move up front. But, like, just think about that for a second, Chris. I mean, anybody who's got a sibling out there, being around John and Jay Gruden when they were both head coaches, their parents, it's a roller coaster of emotion for the families as well. As Beck comes to boot again and completes it one more time.
Because Matt was heckling him, giving him a hard time. Make sure you have the, you know, the official's flag and all that sort of.
Teams both in the NFC don't play during the regular season.
Offense, number 37, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Saw Corey Kiner in the backfield there. But mostly it's checking in, find out what's going on with the family, to know that Matt's brother is out there, that the two of us are getting to do this at the same time. Left run for Kiner.
With Mike was that it wasn't too big for him. You know, like I didn't know what younger brothers. This offense has, and the crispness of this is showing.
Beck resets his feet. Kiner.
Holding. Offense, number 66. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
You can almost go back and take a look at teams, let's say Seattle, whatever. Young players that aren't making a lot of money, so you can pay these veteran stars.
Next pass is complete. And Reggie
ripped off, hangs on to the football. I think the people in Arizona are going to really like him.
6'3", just under 200 pounds. About 5, Devontae Smith, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Comes up to play there. Going to mark with a 39, so it'll be 4th and a bit. Beck shoulder shake. Try Virgil, the rookie again. Will take over.
Okay,
Go ahead, say it.
I don't care. I love that call.
The NFL Hall of Fame game presented by Novartis.
Something that I really wanted to do at a young age, and so you get a chance to model yourself after John Randall and Randall McDaniel and Chris Doman and Warren Moon.
Hold that thought. Let's go to Mike.
Yeah, we had a punch out by Quentin Newsom out of Nebraska. Guy was playing in the U.S. There you see, nice clean punch out. Arizona's going to take over at the 48. The second-year man out of BYU. Handed off for the first time. Kiner loses a yard and back to Melissa.
Tina Tillman would be very happy about that play. You know, it's one of those jobs I would do for free, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth its weight in gold, right? You said you were looked after by all of those players. And
He was super kind to me and my family, and I asked him one time after a game if he would be okay with me, you know, one day taking his car to prom, because he had to act, you know, it was great. And so I asked him, he told me it was cool, and I was able to do it, and I was a talk of town. You know, he made me the man for the day. Then you can, you know, teach him and kind of put him around people who can be helpful to him. But
greats for one of the flagship franchises in this league.
Well, Mike, it's a great feeling to know that your organization stands behind you. They were willingly participate.
Larry, congrats, man. All class. We are so honored to be here on this great weekend for you.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. And Chris, I hope you guys have a wonderful night and safe travels home.
Probably had 10 people at the table. Stayed the exact appropriate amount of time, told a couple funny stories.
Right.
The end of the night, picks up dinner. Game-winning play in the entire game. And we're going crazy over Larry Fitzgerald. And the next day, because balls and drinks and then like taking care, I'm like, well, who is this guy? It's unbelievable.
Oh, man. I went out and check out our restaurant, Steak 44, Whisper Rock.
I was just a little worried when I heard you say that you did something for free. Absolutely.
Big numbers, man. Congrats. Enjoy the weekend, Larry.
Thank you. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Melissa. Slovis cannot get away and will go down.
It's a field goal no matter what.
3rd and 27 for Slovis, who grew up in Arizona with the run. Kind of able to get up after hitting the hold of punter Blake Gillikin. Chad told me he's so glad to have Gillikin back season. What a style. You see Roger Craig, you mentioned those high knees, you can see it, right?
Hey, we played against them in the Super. They had a standard out there the way they worked.
Jimmy Horn Jr. has this, going to bring it out for the Panthers.
Roger asked the Hall of Fame running back for advice early in his career, and Peyton told him, always hit force with force. And Roger did just that throughout around family.
Oh, it's awesome. That hill is part of the lore for the 49ers over the years. Anthony Tyus with the second catch.
Really was. And he was something special.
35 for Haynes King, enough that open. Little pump, uses his legs, a flag down.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard
stats. And if they're those two guys, all right, I'm in.
And he was the first. Nice throw by King for the first.
Nicely done. Look at that. Little drop right over the top of the defender and sweet catch on the boundary.
And the flag here.
Automatic first down.
It's Elijah Cope, the rookie out of James Madison. But back to the throw and catch.
3rd and 15. Watch this from the guy that's not supposed to be able to throw. Really tight spiral, dropping it.
Out of bounds. Cope hits him on the white. Those 3 guys in the quarterback room. Tyus runs to the left, and he'll be run out of bounds right around 42-yard line. Roger wanted to save his comments and his statement about going into the Hall of Fame for that speech on Saturday. Look forward to hearing that, and then all the others with their
thing here. Get those shoulders completely turned around. Now that sounds easy, but you get a little feel for just how athletic he is. Not only does he have the speed to get out on the down on the goal line, but he's been sharp.
It was at the back end of the 2-minute drill that he was running. It is Tyus, sort of practice squat.
Gold, if you're in this position, is this tape. That's the goal. Like, this is what you're going to take to other teams out there. I remember first preseason game I ever played, I caught a long pass. I'm like, all right, I showed them there to take me down. Next play, I lined up with tight. It's good. They want to test you. They want to see the limits of what you're able to do on the football field. And these guys are getting a good test.
3rd and 9, King throws it.
This is the most basic of all defenses. And that's, yeah.
It'll get hard.
It will.
Not in the 4th quarter, though. And a couple for Haynes King. And he completes it for the first down and more. Peyton.
Bootleg out here. Drew Brees would have loved this one, just as wide open as it could be for that big first down. And oh, wow, I was broadcasting. I've never seen a guy break so many records.
King, first down, puts it on Anthony Tyus, who's in.
You do flip the coin, right? Say flip it over, and let's try it the other way.
Tyus takes it in.
You get too complicated, but executing against what they've seen, you can't ask for a whole lot more.
Fitzgerald adds the extra point.
Bizarre. I'm like, big deal. He broke the NFL record for most touchdown. You know, it was really something. These were really sort of one.
It was a kind of a symbiotic relationship. I mean, we spent so much time in preparation throughout the week and just so many conversations. I'm walking up to the huddle. It's like I know exactly why he's calling this play. You know, play caller's intent, as we say. And I was gonna fly. So my wife and his wife were trying to coordinate this. You know, I was gonna fly and surprise him, and all of a sudden he was with all the Saints guys.
He's fiery. Yeah, he's fiery. Let's do that. So we've made him mad a few times over the years, and he'll fire back at us. But he's always,
as you've heard, the typical production meeting with Sean is over under 56 minutes or so. You know, it's supposed to be 20. Quarterback meeting, and he just literally would bust in the door and immediately go to the grease board and start just drawing something up, like no words said, and he'd turn around.
Brought it up earlier with Miami and New Orleans, the two teams courting you after the injury. And Sean picks you up at the airport, famously gets lost, Hurricane Katrina. It may not have been written that way if you don't make that decision, that connection between the two of you guys. It's one of the best stories that I've been around covering sports.
Look, was the best thing that happened, because it's when Brittany and I truly realized that this was about so much more than just football. And how many times in your life do you get a chance to be a part of something so much greater than yourself?
I probably watched it through medical, and I don't know, over the shoulder. And then you go up there, and Sean's like, "You're our guy."
In his mind, there was a ton of doubt. In New Orleans' mind, Sean Payton, Mickey Loomis, there was no doubt as far as me being their guy, my ability to come back, our responsibility as members of that community, and what an impact that we could have in the rebuilding efforts of one of America's great. From free agents to Reggie Bush falling to the 2nd pick, if you remember, you know, Mario Williams goes to the Texans at 1. Reggie. It's
an incredible story. Really so cool to watch it. Rylan on for the field goal, makes it 24-23. Hey man, we're so happy.
Mine. Good chance Sandy was part of it.
That's right. That great Adam Vinatieri game-winning field goal to win the Super Bowl.
He's so knowledgeable down here on the sidelines. He's an integral part of our injury updates. We are so thankful to have Mike on our team. We could not be happy.
Expert for us, helping us with injuries for the players, helping all of us with all of our own injuries.
Down.
That's right.
But you know,
run by Miles Davis, the rookie at Utah State. Just shy of the 40, Melissa.
It is true. You not only help us on the field, but you...
People I was with and my staffs, it means a lot to me. I'm very grateful for the honor by NFL athletic trainers and the pro football. Night football. It's this journey keeps getting better and better.
Well, you are invaluable as we throw it back to Mike.
Yeah, speaking of better and better, Miles Davis.
Everybody's going to try and skip one spot down, and you get a crease like that, and that running back does it in college at Utah State.
25, Haynes King. Drive Davis in the receiving game.
Absolutely.
20. Elusive first move by Anthony Tyus. Hall of Fame game. And they're all veteran officials. Everybody's been in the league for 10 years or more. Craig Rolstad in year 20. That in person. So just a really cool move by NFL officiating to make sure those folks got a chance to come in and do that. Pass incomplete.
I can't remember. She handles herself great with the coaches on the sideline.
She has been a glass ceiling breaker and multiple women. Rushed by the Cardinals. Fitzgerald not comfortable with it. It was fun for us, I'll tell you that for sure. Slovis pass is brought in at the 40. Challenged by the Panthers. We'll test out the system here in game one and have the result after this. Timeout and a challenge. They've got one left. Arizona's got the ball at the 45. Has gone 5 of 6 for 81 yards. And here, Corey Kiner, ankle tackle. Otherwise,
That's that. Banner games are awesome. The energy in that venue is going to be ridiculous. It's a tough assignment for New England, the energy in that environment.
Well, they better figure out a way to block them this time around. I think they had 75 yards in the first 3 quarters of the
Thursday. 3rd and 8 here. There's a blitz, a little pressure. It's picked up. Pass is complete. Virgil one more time.
They've made it a fun watch, man. You're scoring points and touchdowns in the Hall of Fame game, man. It's some aggressive calls to get young Carson Beck, man, some rhythm and some energy. I thought there was some helpful play calling.
That's when you got the job with the Steelers, and you came out, and the decision to be a head coach.
It positions you to touch all 53 and interact with them. I think you're able to tie your agenda together better. When I was a play caller, I was a little bit step behind on some of the special teams moments because of the possession downs.
And than I did, because I'm out arguing with the referees or trying to, take care of a penalty or trying to motivate the defense or something.
And he learned with Canales. He's been around him a lot, and Dave wanted him to be thinking the same way that Dave would, and Dave said that. I know
yourself with like-minded people, with people that understand you, so that you can kind of take a step back. I just think that broad view is a better view from some training campsite. Didn't necessarily love the dorm room.
Yeah, we didn't get the RA suite either. We had a hellhole down the hallway. That's where we were.
Here is Kiner on 1st and goal.
How many writers you have working for you, but it's some of the most original material I've ever heard.
And we fight each other. No, I'm going to do that one. No, you're going to take that one. Hey, we'll see. Trying to take the lead here at the 2-minute warning. Corey Kiner's the back. Slovis to the end zone. Is he in?
Couldn't really tell from that view.
See here, he's got the ball there.
Feet down. I really do. We're looking at our last shot. Right there, he's got control, both feet in.
Back with us is our rules analyst. And you see, didn't fall asleep on the job. We didn't go to him all look and say, hey, maybe I got that one. Take the lead. Oh, it's cool. Check that out. Central is where everything happens at 345 Park Avenue. Art's the only official who is honored in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Showing you big graphics and lots of words on the screen to tell you about all these rules that change. Touchdown! Played some college ball.
Yeah, Kurt Warner's going to love that one, right? His high school coach, and he's played some big time.
Let the record show.
I should stop now, right, Mike?
You should. He's not on your team. To the end zones, Jimmy Horn Jr. will take a knee.
Right there, Bryce Young. But I like the way he's been celebrating his teammates. He was doing the same thing with last year. They made the playoffs, and he has shown steady progression. But make no mistake,
term deal yet, and that'll be a lot of the conversation as they go through this season. For the moment, the conversation is King, and his first pass is.
Hand on that throw, he came down holding his thumb.
Easy to say when you're not the one in pain.
No.
2nd and 10. Going to take a flick downfield. Receiver broke free for a moment.
He had a little space out there, but as he came out of the double move, just slipped a little bit and was unable to keep his
3rd and 10 for King. And his throw is caught in traffic at the 40. Ball got marked at the 45. King's got some space here. Throw on the run is brought in.
It's another time, though, that we're seeing.
Final minute. An inside run here. Gets some yardage. The new Highmark Stadium in their next preseason game. And they play Jacksonville and Houston to close it out.
Well, look at the ball coming in
this year. Horn slip. Screen. Davis.
Oh, have a chance.
Game on the line. King, he's going to step up. Pumps, runs, goal line. Is he in? Yes! Carolina.
Get him.
Whole team's out there mobbing him.
It's party time. And